Hi everyone, I hope you had a chance to watch part 1 of this video series titled 30 Cups of Coffee in 30 Days. If you haven't, I'm asking you to please go back and watch that video first, as that will really be the foundation. It's amazing how simple this is, and it can sound overly simple, but sometimes the best things in life are. So I want to just encourage you, if you haven't yet implemented this, to do so. Now for those of you that have, I wanted to just talk with you because we've had some feedback about that too, and one of maybe the potential challenges in this principle. And that potential challenge is logistics, and here's why. So typically salespeople, when we're doing networking, because we know that face-to-face networking is one of the most powerful forms of communication, right? You guys will all agree with that. We want to be one-on-one, face-to-face with people. Logistically, that can become a challenge because it takes time. So typically, salespeople, when we're setting networking appointments, we're all over the map, all over town, all day long. We set one appointment at one place, another appointment at another place, another appointment at another place, and we're just bouncing from spot to spot to spot to spot. It gets absolutely ridiculous. It's draining. We're worried about being late. We can't remember where we're supposed to go. And as a result, we just stop doing the networking, or we don't like the networking because it becomes so much of a challenge. So there's one principle that I pulled out from a book I read, and I really want to let you guys think about this and see how maybe you could implement it. It's called the networking stack. Because networking is so important, the networking stack will allow us to solve that logistic problem. And it comes from a phenomenal book called 7 Levels of Communication by a great author and a good friend of mine, Michael Maher. And if you haven't read that book, I definitely encourage you to. It's one of the best business or networking books I've read in a number of years. So here's what Michael says. He talks about in today's economy, we have to be in front of people, because if we're not in front of people, they don't know we're in the business. They think we're out of the business. So we have to continually be in front of people if we're going to be continually successful in sales. So what he talks about is the networking stack, and here's how this networking stack works. So we set an 11:30 to a 1 o'clock lunch appointment. Doesn't matter where. We just pick a restaurant. 11:30 to 1, we set a lunch appointment. We follow that by a 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock meeting right after that appointment at the same location. Followed by another meeting, 2 to 3, same location, and yet one more meeting, 3 to 4, at the same location. Now I know a lot of you see, Mike, okay, what's the secret here? It seems like you're just setting appointments. There are a couple keys, and here they are. The reason this is powerful is because you're being an attractant versus being a pursuer. So instead of going around pursuing everybody else, you're taking control of your schedule and people are coming to you. This allows you to have what he calls, we'll talk about in a future video, the home court advantage. But you're in one spot and the people are coming to you. You can get more meetings done more effectively with less travel time in between, less stress because you're not worried about being late. And this is the best part. You're introducing people to each other. So walk through this with me. So if I'm doing it correctly and I'm scheduling my networking meetings, I'm going to bring one of my ambassadors. Remember in the 30 Cups of Coffee, the top 5 people. One of my key people, my A group, my ambassadors, people that are passionate about helping me succeed in the business, I'm going to schedule them for that lunch, 11:30 to 1. Now what happens at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock is where the power comes in for the networking stack. I'm introducing my 11:30 appointment to my 1 o'clock appointment when they show up because they're showing up to the same place. I'm also introducing my 1 o'clock to my 2 o'clock, my 2 o'clock to my 3 o'clock. Now here's where this is beautiful. Not only am I benefiting me by meeting with these people, but I'm helping them in their business by introducing them to like-minded individuals. So if I'm doing my job as an effective networker, I'm going to block an ambassador at 11:30 for my lunch appointment that needs to know the person I'm meeting with at 1 and vice versa. So you might bring an investor at 11:30 to 1 and introduce them to a lender partner of yours at 1 o'clock because they may be able to do business together and it might be good for them to know each other. Now you're a lender at 1 o'clock that you're meeting with, you may want to introduce them to a builder client that you're meeting with at 2. So you've done a couple things here. You've made it very easy for you to meet with 30 people in 30 days. You're bringing value to your business because you're making one-on-one appointments with people, and you're bringing added value to your people, your influencers that you're meeting with, because you're helping connect them with other people that they may want to or need to know. So this is really, really important. Networking is absolutely crucial, especially in today's economy. Don't let excuses hold you back from what you can do. Be like the people who've implemented 30 Cups of Coffee in 30 days and have increased their business as a result. If you have any questions on the networking stack, feel free to call me, or most importantly, buy 7 Levels of Communication by Michael Maher. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.